Hi, it's Caitlin, and I am just a little bit more excited than usual with the polishes that I'm sharing today because I am completely obsessed with them and they're so beautiful. I cannot wait for you to see them. You might be familiar with Clionadh Cosmetics because I have been featuring them in my polish pickup swatch videos for the last few months. They started out as mostly eyeshadows and then some like highlighters, and that was quite a while ago. I want to say like 7 or 8 years ago. And now they have branched out into nail polish in the last few years, and they are doing an incredible job, let me tell you. So just to be a little on theme today, I am actually wearing Clionadh Cosmetics eyeshadows. So if you're curious about which eyeshadows specifically I'm wearing, I will include those down in the description. I think a few of them are currently available on the website. And if you do plan on picking up anything from the Clionadh Cosmetics website, please consider using my affiliate code. It will give you a little bit of a discount and I will get a little bit of compensation from your purchase. I've done enough talking, so let's get into the swatches. Let's start off with Radiance. This one is a beautiful iridescent multichrome, which features a transparent base with turquoise to blue to indigo shifts. You can use it on its own for an ethereal effect, or of course you could use it as a topper over your favorite cream. I'm going to build it up on its own because you know that I love a sheer look and I also love a ghostly look, which is what this polish is screaming. It is the quintessential ghostly polish, and it has an amazing formula. It builds up really, really nicely, and because it is sheer, you will want to build it up in most likely at least 3 coats, maybe 4, but it dries very quickly between coats, which is imperative if you're going to have a sheer polish because you don't want to be waiting around or experiencing any sort of dragging on the nail when you go in with your second, third, or fourth coat. And this one doesn't do that. It just has a fantastic formula. It does dry down a tiny bit more dull than if you applied top coat, so I'm going to recommend top coat to just give it the glossiest finish possible. And I'm using the Cuticula Limitless Top Coat, which is my favorite. And this polish is, you're only seeing one facet of it. In a second, you're just going to see how stunning and multifaceted this one is. So when you're out of direct light, it gives this beautiful pearly, pinky blue look. As you're seeing here, the shimmer in this one is so strong it almost freaked out my camera lens. And then under direct light, you get to see more of the transparency of the polish, like at the extreme angles. You can basically just see my nail line and my entire nail bed. This one is truly beautiful in whatever lighting you catch it in. It is absolutely ethereal. It's really dainty. I felt very delicate and pretty when I was wearing this on my nails. And as you can see, it's also incredibly sparkly in the sun. There's no hollow in it, but it gives a really beautiful sparkle with the shimmer pigment, which I appreciate. And once again, I'm just gonna show this off in as many possible lighting situations as I can because I just want you to see how beautiful it really is. And again, here outside, you're getting mostly that blue shimmer in the direct sun, and it is truly that luminous and bright. It just practically glows off the nail. It's super fun, and it almost gives like a magical French manicure look when you apply it over your bare nail with the free edge. It just is stunning. Again, walking through every part of my house just to show this off because it was so pretty in every lighting. The second polish we have is called Smolder Light, and this one is a black-based multichrome with intense magenta to pink to orange to yellow to lime to green shifts. and shimmering finish. And yes, you might think it's hard to believe that it includes all of those color shifts to it, but it actually does, and you will see them very shortly. This polish blew my mind. What I really loved about it was the formula. I actually prefer a fluid, buildable formula such as these Clionadh Cosmetics. I think they're really easy to work with, and they just give such a gorgeous effect and an incredible shimmer payoff, because if a polish is thick, you're not going to get the same shimmer payoff as building a really shifty polish up in thinner coats. So the payoff here is honestly one of the strongest that I've ever seen. These polishes remind me of everything I love about Bee's Knees Lacquer and more. So if you're a fan of that brand, I have a feeling you're going to absolutely love these polishes. So I built Smolder Light up in 3 coats, and I will recommend a glossy top coat again. It does dry down quite glossy, but top coat will help with longevity. And wait for it. So this is the polish, and yes, it is green and gold and yellow and lime and pink and purple and red. This one has every color of the rainbow in it. And then when you're in the sun, it mostly just looks purple and sometimes black. And then when you step into a different lighting, you get an entirely new polish, which is so much fun. I love polishes like this. This does not have any brush strokiness to it, as sometimes these multichromes can. It is truly perfectly formulated. I think it's stunning, and I just really couldn't stop staring at my nails or filming them, because this one is so much fun. The shifts in it are truly unreal. Next up we have Embellishment, and this one I was so excited about it in the bottle. It is described as a multichrome featuring a semi-sheer honey yellow base with lime to red shifting shimmer. So it is a sheer polish, so you're definitely going to want to build this one up, or you could layer it if you really hate sheer polishes, but this one is so pretty. As you can already see, there's definitely an intense green shimmer to it that's very prominent, and the formula is fantastic once again. I love the way it builds up. There's something really satisfying about the application of these polishes, and it was really fun to see it transform with each application of a coat. And I also love that it's described as a honey color, because it really does feel like my fingertips are dripping in the most luxurious golden honey. So on the 3rd coat, you can still see some of my nail line, but if you've been here before, you know I'm into it. I'm not afraid of some visible nail line, and this one is so stunning. So it does dry down pretty glossy, but I will still recommend a glossy top coat. And I will just say, for anyone who doesn't like to see their nail line, there are a ton of great visible nail line blurring base coats. I know Polished for Days creates a whole bunch, and so does Cupcake Polish, so check those out if you want a visible nail line blurring base coat to wear these with. And here you can see how golden and green that shimmer is. It's so pretty. Last but not least, we have Oxidize, and this one is a black-based multichrome featuring emerald to blue to purple to pink shifts with a red to lime shifting microflakes and silver reflex. So this one had the most opaque formula out of all of them, so I am just building this one up in 2 coats. It gave me full coverage. And you can probably already see just how interesting this polish is with the multichrome shifts in it, but also those microflakes. They're really unique and beautiful and interesting. I'm very, very into these elements in the polish. And like I said, it is fully opaque on that second coat. This one also dries down relatively glossy, but I will recommend a top coat just to make it shine even more. What I love about these polishes is that they're just so unique. It's the way that they're formulated. They're formulated so beautifully, and it feels like such a high quality polish that honestly, it's like luxurious. I don't know. I've used multichromes before, but these are next level. And here you can see the purple shift to it, the blue shift, the green shift. It's almost a turquoise. It's really quite something. And I also really love this one here, sort of in the shaded indirect lighting where you can really see those microflakes. They pop out really beautifully. Again, it looks fantastic in every single lighting situation I could possibly find my hands in, and it's beautiful. So I hope you agree. I am going to sincerely recommend all of those polishes. I think they are absolutely stunning, and I am like, without a word of a lie, I've got my cart on the Clionadh website filled with a whole bunch more nail polishes from the stained glass collection because I want them all. After trying these, I'm in love. But if you put a weapon to my head or my heart, whatever, and you made me pick my favorite out of what I showed to you today, it would be Radiance. That polish is stunning, and I'm resisting the urge to buy a backup because I never actually use up nail polishes, but honestly, I would wear that polish every day. It is perfect to me. I can see myself just throwing it on anytime because it looks so, so good. I'll plug my affiliate code one more time. If you want a bit of a discount when you shop on the Clionadh Cosmetics website, use my code. It's in the description, and I will get a little bit of a kickback from whatever you buy. So let me know in the comments what you think of these polishes. Let me know if you have also fallen in love with Clionadh Cosmetics, and I hope you have a great day wherever you are. I'll see you next time. Bye.